a unit like this, I was watching, I think one of your videos, or I was reading some specs, and even the frame to be able to handle capacity in that has been upgraded in this, or designed for that.
So we're, one of the things that we're able to do is we watch the market for a little while, make sure that this unit is what we wanted it to be. So we have seen some units in the past that have a little bit of issue with center of gravity. And so we wanted to make sure first that our center of gravity was good. So we developed a subframe. So it's not sitting on a frame, but it's actually sitting on the chassis so that you're sitting lower on it. Makes it more balanced. And then also we want to make sure a height restriction. So one of the guys who came in today owns one, and unfortunately they're working in a substation that has a 12-foot bar to get into it. And so now they're having to remote hose in. They actually can't drive the truck into the job site they want to use. They're having to back it up and then run extra hose to be able to do the job they want to do. We made this one at 11 feet 10 inches. That way you can go into any 12-foot bay. You can go on those types of job sites. So now you're able to actually use the truck the way it's intended, which is drive it onto the job site and work right there at the location.
What is the process? I mean, how, I don't know if you were part of the design team, but what does it take from conception, starting to watch the market? I'm imagining there's a lot of R&D that's go. What is the process to actually get this ready for the market?
Well, you know, we've been in trailer vacs for a long time. And so we had a little bit of an idea of the vac market where we wanted to go. We kind of stuck our toe in it with our HXT series, which is basically, it's a trailer vac on a truck. We make some modifications so it maximizes the ability to be on a truck. But those are kind of the things we start with. But it's a years-long process, no doubt. A lot of people do a lot of hard work. You know, I took over the vacuum excavation role about 2 years ago, so I get to come in and kind of be the face and do the fun stuff. But there's a lot of guys who did a whole lot of hard work, you know, visiting with customers, talking to competitive owners, going out and doing all the research at trade shows, at job sites, at, you know, conventions where you have like a CGA where you go and you talk to people who are in the industry and find out, okay, what do they like? What do they not like? What are they needing the unit to do that maybe it won't do? And all that research goes into developing a product. Then you have to sit down and figure out, okay, you know, how do we make it the best product possible, which is really what we're after. You know, we want to build a truck that's going to be around a long time. We know that to break into an industry like this, we're going to have to be better than the competition, because just another Me Too product isn't going to do what we want it to do. And so we have to think about all those things.
So would a client that needs this, are they also going to have other units that other one of your units on the smaller scale as well?
They could, yeah. So what we've seen is we've seen some people who will go in and they'll buy one of these, and then they also own an HXT because maybe they're in a more urban environment, maybe they're wanting to be just a little bit more mobile, or maybe they're just needing something to kind of supplement that as well. And so they'll have like they'll have this unit and for their big jobs, and then they'll have another unit maybe when they need a little bit smaller job, or maybe they're going to go out and do some micro trenching. They want to be able to drive forward in front of the micro trencher, which you can do on the HXT series. And so it's kind of what we've tried to do is build out a product line that has a need for every niche. And so you come to Ditch Witch and you say, hey, we need something for this job, then we've got an answer for that, whether that's a mud vac, whether that's a trailer vac, the smaller HXTs, or now the end of the series, the big one, the W12.